Hello everyone and welcome to a PlanCo Spotlights Park Spotlight. Wow, that was a long intro naming it. But today this spotlight is brought to you by me. My name is Rudi Rennkamel. I'm your host for this episode and we are looking at the dry lands. This is made by J1SH and he says in the description of his workshop element, the apocalypse is here and you're right in the midst of it. Featuring 2 coasters and 2 flatrides, the drylands will surely test your abilities of survival in this wasted landscape as you will fly through caves and squeezing past near misses on apocalypse, or you will be get taken away, twisting and turning on virus. Okay, so that's what he has to say. But first of all, we would like to remind you that everything we do with the PlanCo Spotlights, or the PlanCo Spotlights, I should say, is done and dedicated to Special Effect, a charity devoted to providing fun and inclusion for disabled people through video and games. It's a very nice cause, and we are still happy to just to support it. And if you want to know more about this, go into the description below and there is everything else named. But well, first of all, we would like to thank J1SH for sending in this park, and I'm also very happy to spend my eyes on this park today. Totally honest with you, as I am normally, and for those of you who know me, you know that I'm not gonna lie. I haven't prepared anything. It's the first time ever I've loaded this park, and now let's have a look how this park looks from above. So this is the entry, which entrance, which I already very much love. And if we fly out, it's not that big of a park, but he said also in the description it's a mini park. I love this, to be honest. Also this work actually would work like a beautiful scenario if you ask me. The first thing I can already tell is that he really captured the apocalypse visuals, how he has written in his description. Like you can really say this is actually wasted lands. Basically, what we're gonna do is, since we just have 2 coasters, we're definitely gonna ride them, of course, but first of all I want to spend a look at the overall scenery. You know, I'm more like the scenery guy. So first of all, the entrance, I love the entrance, to be honest. The only thing I would be missing are some ticket booths, but actually, you know, it may does not fit the theme, because it is more like the wasted land. And yeah, so if we go in, I totally like this one. I mean, I know this plank, but oh, jeez, I love it. Also, the scale is pretty nice. If I compare this to this clapping, handsome little staff member, who seems to be very happy to go to work today. Okay. Well, never mind. Let's go into this park. So, he is playing music. I don't know if you can hear it. Wait a second. I'm gonna shut up. Okay, the coaster should go away. Can we? Where did the music come from? Oh, it's more like over here. Ah, there we go. Oh, it's from the flat ride, alright. Okay, oh, the first thing I can see already here is the superstore bunker supplies. Okay, so yeah, Apocalypse bunker supplies does make sense, to be honest. Because you may want to have some people get some stuff to stay inside their bunkers and survive. Yeah, well, it seems to be quite empty in here, right? Apocalypse has been here, but still we have some nice potions, I should say. Look at some potions. If you don't want to survive, you can get some potions and, well, decide yourself if you want to die or not. Okay, sorry. We have the big sign Apocalypse here. Oh, see, there's the sound. I love this. I love this. That's something I always forget to do, like, totally put music in your parks if you can. Oh, look! Oh, I just love this. This electricity pillar over here, which is broken down. You have some cables hanging down. Oh, I like this. That would be. We just need some VFX with some sparks on top of this. This would be perfect. At the end, we are also gonna take a look on the nighttime. He didn't really say if there is, he spent an eye on lighting or not, but I believe he does, because I did saw a lot of lights all over the place. So I also love that with the cars. Just look at this, the cars inside the bottom. He also stated in the mail, in his private mail to us, that what he finds special about his park is that he develops over time. So he began not being too experienced and in the end got better. And I don't really know where he started, but you can really tell that from the entrance, which is kind of simple, but I still do like it a lot. It got a lot better with this entrance, for example. A little bit of variety in terms of the colored shows or choice of these planks, and also this broken down. I believe it could be a chapel, right? A chapel or church or something. Oh, I love it. Also, the general layout of this coaster seems to be pretty good. It seems this guy knows how to build coasters instead of I did at the beginning. I also love the switch track over here, which is basically put on top of this custom bridge. Oh, look at this! This is really cool. Like, this is a vibe I really love from theme parks. If you go underneath something like this, you can really tell those stones are put there in a theme park. Like these are, you know, more like not actual stones, but these kind of, I don't really know the name for it, but yeah, it does fit it really nicely. Also, this little house for the maintenance of the coaster is also from the outside nicely themed. What do we have over here? What's this? Ah, see, okay, it does crosses. It crosses this one like a shop front or something. Oh, this is nice. Whoa. Yeah, that's what he told about near misses, I believe. Also, I like how the exit is also themed. Oh, that was the exit. Okay, that's pretty cool. If you go down here, the exit. Oh, really. I mean, it's not that big, the bigger of a park, but I love the vibe of it. It just, I just love to watch around. Also, this one over here, it's so simple yet elegant, brilliant. I love it. Okay, then we have a medic over here. We have a toilet over here. Also pretty simple, but it does look kind of nice. Also, I love this, like the little broken down bridge over here. You can really see this shed, which is, you know. Okay, we have some lights all over the place. We will look at the end how this looks fully lit. Okay, then we have this one as a queue. I also like the queue of this one. It goes, okay, let me see, where does the queue start? It starts over here. Okay, it's not that long of a queue, but it is really nicely laid out. Also, I always love it when the coaster does interact with the queue. I think it's always a feature of excitement, and yeah. So the last thing we have to watch over here is... oh, that's the freefall tower. Woo! Oops, what was that? The freefall tower over here. Is it actually... Wait a second, this one is custom, isn't... I was fooled. I was totally fooled. This is so good. Okay, so yes, this one is custom made. I was wondering because it's that short, you know, it is not that big, and I think that's one of the biggest issues we have in PlanCo Coaster so far is that the freefall tower is just way too big, and we can't decide how tall it should be. And this is fully custom made. Are you kidding me? Okay, if we go close, we do see it, but what did he use for? These are... No way. This is a coaster. This is a coaster track. That's brilliant. It's simply brilliant. Okay, cool. I mean, okay, I was totally fooled by this. I was wondering actually why there is no these little things from the exit and entrance, but obviously it's not there because it's not an actual ride. Okay, that's so cool. He also used... Okay, J1SH, this is brilliant. That's my... I can already tell this is my favorite of the park. This is my favorite of the park. Simple as that. This is brilliant. Okay, then we have this pit stop over here, the fuel station, which is shut down, but still you have some shops in. Cool. And information, this kind of air conditioning vents on top of it. Really nicely done. Really nicely done. I love it. You know, what I also like is this little detail. Look at this. Like, it's so simple. We have these concrete walls and we have those reddish elements on here, which gives it a little bit of 60s, 70s vibe to it. Like, it is a post-apocalyptic, not too modern, also really flat design. I just love it. I just love it. You could actually put some custom signs on here. That would be nice. Maybe. I also like these Just look at this. The detail is incredible. These are, I can see this is the TV holding stuff, I believe. What I would love, actually, and maybe this is the only little point of criticism over here, he put some, I believe those are the planters which we needed to use back then to make people not run across this. But I mean, if this is post-apocalyptic and he used a lot of foliage over the place over here, but I would love to have it a little bit more weathered, right? And some little bit more plants in here could also add a little bit to the post-apocalyptic or to the apocalyptic look of it. Like it's a little bit too clean, but you know, if we consider this is the theme park, it needs to be clean, and then it is okay. It's just a little tiny thing, but anyways, it's brilliant. So don't get me wrong, I just love it. Let's have a look at this flat ride. Also love this one. You know, it's fully cosmetic. There's okay, that's a nice Easter egg. Yeah, well, I believe he wasn't going to the shop over there, so or he did take the wrong potion. Is there anything else in as a secret? No, it's not. Okay, it's not like that he told us to watch inside of something, but I just found it. Okay, very cool. I love the entrance. I also love this one, like these little support things over here. Like you very often see those on actual flat rides to make sure that nothing is falling down and hit people that are standing or queuing. Also using the exit. I loved how he custom made this little inner part of it, like putting the walls in. Really nicely done. I really like the design of this one. It's simple. Ah, okay, now I got it. I didn't want to say because this is just user friendly. It's the content is not mature, so I didn't want to say what I was looking at the beginning. But these are kind of silos, right? This looks like a barn, a broken down barn, and those seem to be then the silos. Okay, yeah. Well, yeah, okay, we have a ladder over here and we have the other one over here. Yeah, right, okay, cool. Yeah, like you can definitely tell those are silos. Maybe I was missing a little bit of kind of the aluminium style to it. I don't know, but it, yeah, if I do know what it is brilliant. What do we have over here? The lockers? Yes, we have lockers in the park. Cool. Everybody needs lockers. Simple yet elegant. I like the design of those lockers, I have to say. It's like you would hurt a little bit if you go to these ones, and well, never mind. But yeah, oh, look at this, a little minecart. This is also custom made, right? Oh, do we have a minecart in the game? No. Oh, we do have a minecart in the game. Well, okay. I didn't say anything. Okay, cool. So, as we have now spent a look onto the general theming, which I would say is brilliant. We have another silo broken down over there. A little bit of the... I also like the water layout around this little park. But now it's time to jump on the coaster. Let's go first of all into this one. I just paused the game. Okay, we are sitting in the... Did we just leave the station? Yeah, okay, cool. Let's go and ride this coaster. Why isn't my mouse disappearing? Come on. Okay, now go away, please. Yes, there we go. Let's ride this coaster. Okay, I just want to see... Like, I'm not the biggest expert in coasters, I said, but I got better, so maybe I can jump just a little bit. Okay, I would say this is a really nice, really nice layout. I love the pacing. It's not too quick, but it's also, it keeps the overall speed. It's not too long, so it's an average length of a coaster. And I honestly also think it's relatively smooth. So a little bit of smoothing could be done in some parts, but in general, it's really smooth, and I know that this kind of loony turns is not the easiest to make entirely smooth, but I like the elements. I like this part over here. Like, this is really a little bit this loony turn style, like really nicely left, right thing. Yeah, I like it. I really like it, I have to say. But as I said, I'm not the expert on coasters. I just say that this is somewhat realistic, and also it's not what's the word, exaggerated. That's the word I was looking for. It's also not too quick, so I think it's a really good coaster. Now let's see what this coaster is like. Can I just? Let me click here. Okay, cool. Let's pause again to make sure that we are. Okay, we are in the station. Perfect. So let's wait until this. I just, you know, speed up the game. Oh, I like the skyline. I like the skyline is the wrong word, but I like how this over there looked with the other coaster. Okay, now we are going into. Alright, this one is absolutely great. Full stop. This is great. I love this coaster. It feels like, I'm not too sure which one it was, but it feels like I do remember a coaster that is pretty much very much inspired by, no, the other way around. This one is inspired by one of the wing coasters I've watched before I built one of mine. How's this one called? I know that this is also a kind of broken down apocalyptic feel to it, and it also has some near misses with some billboards, I do remember. But this one, I love some parts. I'm gonna go into detail with some parts, but I just wanted to wait because I believe we have some splash effects over here when the coaster goes by. Let's wait a second. I just saw them while driving along there. Yeah, okay, see, that's very cool. Like what I really liked about this coaster, and he was already stating this in his text, so that he has some near miss elements. And honestly, this one, just look at this. This one is great. You go in here, you just exit this one over here, and then you have this one over the top of this broken down chapel thing. Okay, this is very good. This is very good. Also like how this goes down here through this little broken down barn. Overall, it was very smooth. Could be tiny little smoother at the exit of this one and also before going into the station. But apart from this, a very brilliant coaster, I have to say. And I'm quite sure that I haven't done a wing coaster that good till today. So this is a brilliant one. Overall, I have to be completely honest with you, I didn't know what to expect from this park. You know, people are submitting, as we said, to PlanCo Spotlights, and we gonna, you know, we just put it to the different hosts and do some park spotlights, coaster spotlights and stuff, always depending on our strengths. So maybe I'm more the person for scenery, and definitely some others like Bear or so will definitely look more to the coasters, so they would be a lot better for coaster reviews. But honestly, I didn't expect too much, and I do mean this completely honest with you guys. I love this park. If this would be a scenario, and J1SH, please, if you have time and want to make this one a scenario, I really love this one. I would love to play this as a scenario, to be honest. It's a great park. And now the last thing we do is we look how this is in nighttime. Okay, he did light up this one, and this is gorgeous. Wow. Okay, let's deactivate the HUD for a second. That's a brilliant end screen. Okay, we have some auto-saving going on at the moment. Sorry for the frame rate. So yeah, it's absolutely brilliant. I love how this street atmosphere comes down here with those little non-lit areas in between. And I believe this is not just the light from... No. There have to be custom lights somewhere in the ground. Yeah. This is a complete element. Let me just see. Sorry ripping this apart, but not okay. I could have bet. Well, I could have bet that there is something else in, but nevertheless, it's brilliant how this is so densely. And then you have the apocalypse sign. We go like a little bit down. just look at this. This is also really lit. I mean, this is post-apocalyptic. It's absolutely obvious that it doesn't have to be completely lit all over the place, but it's very subtle lit. Also, I love how he took different colors with this reddish in here, and also we have some yellow and orange over here. The only thing, maybe he could have lit the water a little bit more. That would be amazing. But apart from that, beautifully lit as well. So all in all, oops, that's not what I wanted to do. Let's go back to normal. Whoa, that's very bright. All in all, I think this park deserves a very this deserves way more attention, to be honest. So if you haven't checked it out yourself, you should go to the Steam link in the description. It is obviously defined for you guys. Ride those coasters or just continue building this park, because I think this park has some huge potential to enlarge this as well. So it is a finished product in that kind of sense, but you could also go just simply over here and you know, build some more apocalyptic stuff. Great work, great work. To you, from you, whatever. Sorry, I just, you know, great work, J1SH. This has been a pleasure to review this one. It's a brilliant park, and I'm always happy to find creators that are just really good but don't have the spotlight. That's what we do here, to give you guys the spotlight. And just let's go back to this one, because that's just the hero of this park. Damn it, so good, so good. Alrighty, guys, that's it. My name is Rudi Rennkamel. Again, I was your host for today's episode. I'm really happy if you could drop down some nice comments for JSH, or J1SH I should say. Hopefully you liked the episode. I hope that I get a little bit better at spotlighting. This was my first spotlight ever, so hopefully you liked it. In the future, maybe with some other co-hosts in this one, but for today, that should be it. Thank you for watching, and always remember the cause of this entire thing. Make sure to read the description for more information, and then see you in the next spotlight. Until then, bye bye.